Hello. Yes, we're going back to Transformers, and this one is part of the Computron Unite Warriors, and this is yeah, off to a good start already. Afterburnner, not Afterbreak as is Combiner Wars self is called, but he is Afterburnner. He is remold slightly, and I do mean slightly, of the groove that came out and then disappeared, then came back, and then disappeared, came back, blah 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 blah. So if we're coming close here, it's very white and very red. I'm pretty sure he had more red in the cartoon, but hey ho, he's got a lot going on. Light piping, which for Combined Wars is rare, but this mould always has it, so not too rare. I like how they've done two paint schemes on the combiner peg. Makes it look a bit more varied and detailed. Little bit of brown on the knees, a little bit white on the sides of the legs. Yeah, all this back stuff is just going to be here. I mean, you could turn the wheel sideways, but that won't really solve anything. Articulation wise, his head is on the ball joint. Get a little bit of up, a little bit of down. Well, I suppose you get a fair bit more down because there's a slight amount of play in the combiner peg, so you get a little bit there. Left and right, pretty good. Now just coming close. Coming close here on the face sculpt. Really nice face sculpt, very nicely painted as well. Arms can go outwards, and because yeah, one thing about this set in general is the joints are pretty tight. Some are very tight, but I'd rather have them horrendously tight than really loose, but that's just me. You can, if you want, due to the transformation, have the shoulder joint go upwards, but it's a very tight false ratchet joint. It's very tight indeed. Can go all the way up and down, go out all there. False ratchet at the elbow, mushroom so it can go all the way around. Obligatory Combiner Wars limbot torso, waist movement. Legs can go out all that way, pretty much all the way, forward and back. Knee goes that far. Thigh swivel, possibly the tightest of the lot. That's about it for articulation. He does come with weapons and accessories. Firstly, the hand foot gun, which is white on the thumb joint, and I'm pretty sure what's supposed to come with him is supposed to be these dual miniguns. I think, not sure, but I think can plug in either hand. Can also plug into this port here if you want, or even this one right there. And he also comes with these two guns, which are brand new, just for the Unite Warriors one, and they could plug together in innumerable ways. There's port there, peg there, port there, peg there, port there, and they can go in the same place as the hand foot gun. And that's pretty much it for the accessories. Well, actually, no, let's have a close look in this one. Don't know what it's meant to be, but it looks really technical, as a Technobot should. And the other one, I think this one's some sort of dual machine gun, while the other one's like a laser beam needle cannon thing. So we'll go into arm, leg, and then the bike. So to go into arm mode, what you need to do is push the legs together until they click. Push, well actually, first pull this out as far as it'll go for now. Twist the head around, it'll look a lot better. Then put this bit here, the combiner peg, up like this. Then fold this bit back as far as it'll go and just leave that like that. Then what you want to do with the arms is fold them up, twist them around, and then down. Oh, that's what I do anyway. Or you could, you could twist them around and have them like that. Just means the arms are just facing up all the way. Probably the best way to go for it, I suppose. But I just like having them hanging back there like that. Makes it look more like it did in the cartoon. Rotate the waist to whatever way you're having the leg, the arm in this case, sorry. For me it'd be a left arm. Take the hand foot gun, pull it out, twist it around, so it's like that in this case, and then plug it in there, like so, and there you've got yourself an arm. Not a bad little arm, not a bad little arm whatsoever. So we'll go into leg mode from here. Get the twist the waist around. Open the legs, then push the legs in as if you're going to bike mode, and they do go in, and then there's I don't know if you can see them, 2 nubs right there, and they will go into those holes there. So just make sure everything's aligned. Come on. I've noticed it's a bit stiff on here, but it'll do it. Probably not come out after this, but hey ho. Then probably best leave the wheel like this for leg mode. Then what you do is pull this out. That does pull the legs out, which is annoying. Well, get them as best you can. Pull the combiner peg up. Then pull the arms down as far as they will go, and just have them hanging out at the sides like that. Not the most conventional leg thing, I know, but yeah, these joints are really tight. A little too tight for me. No. But then you want to have this as far back as possible, like that. Then you take your hand foot gun, plug it into the post, and then you've got a leg. Doesn't really work a leg for me, but that's just me. Now you can go from vehicle mode in either form, but for me I find it best if you pop the arm off. So to bring it to vehicle form, pull the arms up, pull this back section out again. Reason being, you want to twist the head around and then rotate it back. I think if you can, yes, you should be able to. Yeah, and then bring the assembly forward again. Just make sure it's all in. Yeah, these legs are just, you know. Then fold the wheel sections over, and they are tricky, but you need to align them because there's like a ridge on here and like ridges on here as well, and you need to get them so they're not together. It's hard as hell, but once you've got it, they all line up perfectly. You've just got to get it just so, and I find it's really hard to do, but that's just me. Almost got it. Ah, there we go, like that. So then once you make sure everything's all together as much as you can, bring the arms up like that. Then there's a tab there and a hole there. The arm go in like that. This arm does the same. Bring it around, sew it in. There you have. Just bring the camera down a little bit. Whoop. Afterburner in his bike mode. Not a bad looking bike mode. I do have to admit the Hasbro version is better, only because this bit is green rather than almost clear blue transparent plastic. Still looks good though. Articulation wise, the wheels do turn, spin, whatever else. The front one does twist and turn. There is a bike stand, which I suppose works. Coming close here on the detail, nice Autobot symbol there. Yeah, you can see his hands. You can see his head, but that does look a little bit better in my opinion. Nice silver and black combo for the wheels. Yeah, let's face it, no one's going to be sitting in there. It kind of looks like a Tron bike gone right or wrong. To be honest, it's my least favourite of the 5. It's alright. A little bit of clear plastic in there for a light or something, I suppose. Yeah, and so for the weapon storage, you can put these weapons on the port here, on the ports here, and on the port here if you want. I tend to go how it does show it in the pictures, just have a gun on each side, just because why not. And then the combiner peg can just hang out on top again, just because it doesn't really make it look any better, but just because. Hey, it actually does stand quite well, like it was doing. Are you not standing for me? It's like the bike wanted to stand and then doesn't. What? So yeah, you can't get him on his own because one, it's Takara, and two, it's part of a Unite Warrior, so it's obviously in a set. If you can track it down, you're probably looking between 90 and 120 to 130 quid for all 5 of them. If you like this mould, and if you like the scattershot mould, then get it. If you don't, I won't even bother with it. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative, go with Hasbro version. But if you've got the cash or you really want it, go for this one. Least favourite of the 5, but that's just me. Still pretty good, even mainly because I haven't got this one, and I do like myself a good bike former, as it were. So, without further ado, this has been Unite Warriors, I always forget his name, Afterburner, and this is me saying goodbye for now.